I don't know, man. I woke up and I was shot. I was in the hospital.
Okay, you don't want to talk about that.
So many people loved him. People loved him, bro. Like, loved his music, bro. He's talented, bro. Like, so many people loved him. Loved his music, bro.
Yeah.
So I went to really go see Mo3 mom. You know what I'm saying? And really just, be there for him. I had a show too. Yeah, when you get shot, it's a blessing. God can take it.
You feel alive.
Yeah.
You're happy that you're alive.
Yeah, every time I get shot at, I'm happy I'm alive.
Okay.
Yella Beezy's recent arrest following Mo3's death has stirred up a lot of talk. But what if this isn't the first time he's been involved in something like this? Word on the street is that Yella Beezy once attempted a drive-by on Boosie, but it failed. And in true Boosie fashion, he didn't go running to the police. Instead, he kept it quiet. Now that Yella's behind bars, Boosie is finally speaking out about what really happened that night. As for Mo3 and Yella Beezy, their beef runs deep and dates back years. Things took a serious turn in July 2019 at the Unruly Citizens Festival. Mo3 showed up thinking he was set to perform, only to be stopped at the door by security. Meanwhile, Yella Beezy got in without a problem. Furious, Mo3 jumped on IG Live and accused Beezy of using the police to block him from the show. But Yella wasn't having it. He clapped back, claiming Mo3 was never even booked to perform. Then Trap Boy Freddy got involved, clowning Mo3 and accusing him of faking an arrest just to chase clout.
I ain't got no beef. I'm a man first. You know what I'm saying? You're like you a man. You a man?
Definitely.
You and another man can have differences. You know what I'm saying?
From that point on, things escalated quickly. Mo3 took the disrespect personally and fired back with a full-blown diss track. That's when Let Me Find Out dropped, and he didn't hold back, calling out Boosie by name. It was no longer about subtle shots in interviews. This had turned into an all-out war. Around the same time, Roy Lee, an up-and-coming comedian from Oak Cliff and one of Mo3's closest friends, got involved. Roy publicly challenged B's street credibility, claiming he wasn't really from Oak Cliff. The tension boiled over, eventually leading to a physical altercation.
I understand what you're saying, but Roy Lee just wanted to do like a celebrity boxing match.
Before he wanted to fight, he didn't want to do a fight. He just talked about it. Like before he wanted to fight, he was, I guess he was what, maybe an example or made it a motto.
Not long after the altercation, Roy Lee was shot, and the streets were talking. Mo3 wasn't about to let that slide. In what many believed was retaliation, he allegedly opened fire on Yella Beezy's car while it was on the Sam Rayburn tollway. Beezy ended up in the hospital but survived the attack. Then, on Roy Lee's birthday, Mo3 dropped the track 219, a move that many saw as his way of confirming who was behind the incident, further fueling the already intense feud.
I don't. That's just me. To each his own with him, but how he live his life with me, I don't listen like that. I ain't. Now, you not gonna come and try to say, I'm gonna shot you and think you can walk away.
Fast forward to November 2020, Mo3 was driving on Interstate 35 in Dallas when a masked gunman chased him down and took his life in broad daylight. It didn't take long for fingers to start pointing at Yella Beezy, and even authorities suspected that Beezy might have orchestrated the hit. But this is where Boosie comes into the picture. Boosie and Mo3 were close. They even dropped a full album together. What many people don't realize is that Boosie nearly became a target himself just for standing by Mo3 during the heated rivalry.
Everything we did, I was in the mix with it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If it was this, they let me get a percentage off.
Boosie was in Dallas for Mo3's funeral when things took a dangerous turn. While at Big T Bazaar, someone pulled up and opened fire. Boosie was hit in the leg but managed to survive. Now Boosie is finally speaking out. Recently, he let it slip that Yella Beezy wasn't finished after Mo3's death. According to Boosie, there was a price on his head too. Allegedly, they wanted him gone simply because of his close ties to Mo3. Someone had even tried to collect on the hit, but Boosie, known for not involving the police, stayed silent until now.
Okay.
They ain't got no police report or nothing.
Really?
So ain't no police report.
Okay. We don't have to talk about it. Yeah.
Nah.
And let's not forget, Beezy was still out for revenge. After Mo3 was killed, Beezy was laser-focused, determined to make sure that anyone who stood with Mo3 would pay the price. When Beezy himself got shot, many saw it as more than just retaliation. It was a warning shot in a larger street war. Now Yella Beezy is sitting in Dallas County Jail facing a capital murder charge. Initially, his bond was set at $2 million, but it was later reduced, and he managed to walk free after posting $750,000. Still, let's be real. Beezy's name has popped up in way too many cases lately, and it's looking more and more like he might be heading away for a long time.
Conway now returns to jail with a $750,000 bond instead, so it went from $2 million to $750,000. Conway.
From the Roy Lee situation to the Mo3 case, and even allegations of another hit, Beezy's record is looking wild right now. Most recently, back in January, another tragic incident unfolded at Slappy's Express car wash in Forest Hill, Texas. Lil, Ronnie was gunned down in the attack, and in a heartbreaking twist, his 5-year-old daughter, completely uninvolved, was also caught in the crossfire. The violence just keeps stacking up, and it's painting a dark picture around Beezy's name.
A man and his 5-year-old daughter in Forest Hill. Police just released their photos and tell us Adonis Robinson and Jacoby Russell are considered armed and dangerous.
The streets were already buzzing, but things got even wilder when Yella Beezy's name got dragged into yet another case. And you know how fast the internet moves. Fans immediately started digging, and what they found had people raising eyebrows. A photo surfaced showing Beezy standing next to one of the suspects involved in the recent shooting, and that was all social media needed to run with the theory that he had something to do with it. Considering Beezy had already been arrested for allegedly setting up Mo3, people were quick to assume the worst, but Beezy wasn't having it. He took to his Instagram stories to shut the rumors down, saying, "Don't attach my name to no such incidents, period. I take 1 million pictures every day with people I don't know. That's part of my job." Still, that didn't stop the speculation. People kept questioning his connection, and this wasn't even the first time Beezy found himself caught up in serious allegations. Back in 2021, he was arrested in Collin County, Texas, facing 3 major charges: sexual assault, abandoning or endangering a child, and unlawful carrying of a weapon. To be fair, all those charges were eventually dropped, but once your name gets tied to something that serious, people don't forget. And here's the wildest part. Some say Boosie might have been able to stop all of this. Real talk, if Boosie had stepped in and tried to squash the beef early on, things might have played out differently. But at the end of the day, this was bigger than rap. Right now, Beezy is still fighting for his freedom, maintaining that he had nothing to do with Mo3's death. But let's be real, too many people don't believe him. And with Boosie now confirming there was a failed hit on his life too, it's clear this story is far from over. What do y'all think? Did Beezy really orchestrate all of this? Or is he just a victim of his own reputation? And could he have had something to do with the attempted hit on Boosie? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't miss the next video because it's just as crazy.